Welcome to Challenge 4. We will write a program to connect, read, and display values from an external temperature sensor. Look at Challenge 4 in the Digital Mood Ring by Challenges document. Let's get started by creating a new program named C4 for Challenge 4. Press the Program key, arrow to New, select 1, Create New, type C, then Alpha to toggle out of alpha mode. Note that the cursor is now a blinking rectangle instead of a blinking A. Press 4, then Enter. Let's add a clear home to prepare the display. Program, arrow to I/O, 8 for clear home. Press Enter to complete the command. We will add a command that will inform the TI-84 that a temperature sensor is connected to an input port. Press Program, left arrow, then 9, Connect Input, Enter, then 6, Temperature. Now, because multiple temperature sensors could be connected at the same time, we will designate the sensor as temperature sensor number 1. Type 1. Press Program, Hub, 3 for Settings, select TO for 2. The Hub Settings menu is a good place to find attributes of Hub commands. Finally, Program, Hub, arrow down to 0, ports, Enter, then select In 1. Alpha plus to close the quotes, right paren, press Enter to complete the command. The command that we entered informs the hub that temperature sensor number 1 is connected to input port 1. This information is used by the hub to interpret the electrical signals that it receives from the port. Now, physically connect the temperature sensor to the port labeled In 1. Now, back to our program. Press Program, Hub, 2, Send Read, then 6, Temperature. Then add 1 to inform the hub that we are referring to temperature sensor number 1. Alpha plus to close the quote, right paren, press Enter to complete the command. The read command tells the hub to check and store the value of the temperature sensor number 1 that the hub knows is connected to input port 1. Press Program, Hub, number 5, Get, then Alpha T, close paren, Enter to complete the command. The Get command takes the value that the hub has read and puts the value in a variable on the calculator. In this case, we put the value in variable T. Typically, you will use the read and get commands as a pair to measure and retrieve values from sensors. Now let's display the temperature value that is stored in variable T. Let's use output again. Press Program, arrow to I/O, 6 for output. This time, we are going to display multiple outputs on the same row. First, we will display the text string label temperature equals. Then we will display the value in variable T. We will start the label on row 4 at the beginning of the row. Type 4, comma, 1, comma. Now enter the text string label alpha plus to open the quotes, Second, Math for the test menu. Select equal. Alpha 0 for space. Alpha plus to close the quote. Right paren. Enter to complete the command. Now, to display the value of variable t, we will use a second output command. Program, arrow to I/O, 6 for output. We will display variable t on row 4, so type 4, then comma. We want the value of t to be after the text string label, which is 13 characters long. We will start the display of t at character 14. Type 14, then comma as a separator. Then type alpha t, then right paren, press enter to complete the command. These two output commands will combine to display a text string label and the value of the variable t on row 4. We are now ready to run the program. Press alpha F5, then enter to execute. You see a value for the temperature sensor reading in degrees Celsius. The home screen remembers the last command that you entered. You can press enter repeatedly to rerun the program. Try putting your finger on the bottom flat side of the temperature sensor and press enter. Check the temperature reading. The metal plate on the sensor is sensitive to temperature. Changes in temperature change the electrical signals that the sensor sends to the hub port. The hub interprets the electrical signals and converts them to numerical values that can be used by the program. Try putting the flat side of the sensor on various surfaces to read the temperature. After you are done exploring, you will be ready to move on to the Digital Mood Ring Challenge 5 video.